store about 10 minutes before O'Reilly opens. Emergency brake cable. First place told me it would cost $100 to fix it. The other place told me that's very, very difficult. I detached my emergency brake cable thinking I had to do it to attach my cross member to do my transmission. Finished up the transmission, or someone else actually helped me finish because I didn't know where to work. But I had previously detached the brake cable. I don't know what I called it. First place said that's really, really hard to reattach it. The other place said $100 they'd reattach it. I had a friend of mine with the same car. He can't do it at all. There it is. That thingamajig. So I ended up saying everyone's going to be annoying, even the mechanics. I'll be waiting there forever for them to do it. And it turns out that this penguin right here, you pry it off with a screwdriver, that thing, that metal gizmo. I'm out of hands. I set this phone down. This thing. No, not as far away as I thought. It was right in front of me, man, very zen. This penguin. If you pry it off with a screwdriver and then you wrap this thing, then you have to put this thing through the end of this wire, and then it goes and it slides over this and catches on that groove, and then the cable is reattached. First you hit the brake and release it 5 times to align the cable. Then you take this thing and you have to just pull it back as far as it'll go. I'll pull it forward as far as it'll go, and then wrap it around this thing, and then it goes and it slides over. There's a round thing here. It slides over this and catches, but no one can pull the spring far enough. When you try, your fingers get pinched. It looks like it's never going to pull far enough. The trick was you pull this tab thing here where my thumb's on, without getting in the way of the camera maybe. That thing, you pull it out with a screwdriver, but you have to pull it out really far so it'll slide over this bolt. And then pull it off really far, and then it's far enough. And then you have to push it back a little bit because the other end of the circle on it also catches on the bolt. When it's at the exact right off-in thing, then you can slide this thing back, and you're pulling on this thing. You can first pull on the spring with your hand until it gets squashed. Then you use this without pinching your fingers too much. You use this and you grab the spring. You use this as the spring grabber. Then you can pull this all the way like this and then go and it catches. And once I figured out how to do it, I did the whole thing in 5 minutes. It took me like a half an hour to figure it out. It seems impossible, even to those who are mechanically inclined. That's why people thought it was really hard to attach. But I attached it. It took me half an hour to figure it out, and then I attached it in 5 minutes. And I had to wash my hands after all that. I got grease on my hands with Goju cleaner and used up some paper towels, which cost me 50 cents. Bada bing, bada bling. That's it. Another 50-cent deal.